Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway betting on Ulta Beauty, while Bill Ackman's Pershing Square ended June with more than 3 million shares of Nike. Here with reaction on where the big money is moving is 13D Monitor founder and president Ken Squire and CNBC senior markets commentator Mike Santoli. Ken's a CNBC contributor. Ken, welcome. It's good to talk to you. You obviously 13Ds. I mean, you generally follow activists. These 13Fs are nonetheless interesting. Anything surprise you out of what we've learned over the last 24 hours or so?
Well, 13Fs are obviously 45 days delayed, and activists, when they have something really material, get confidential treatment on their 13Fs. But, Bill Ackman and Nike is interesting. I think, Bill is Pershing Square 3.0, a quieter type of activism. I think he sees this as a great company that he probably got at a good price when the stock went down at the end of the quarter. And I don't think we're going to see the type of vintage Bill Ackman CEO agendas like we saw at Canadian Pacific or at JCPenney.
Mike, you're not surprised by the Ackman news at all, whether it takes on an activist role or not. You thought this stock was pretty ripe for somebody of that ilk to get into it.
I did, just on an opportunistic basis, simply because, kind of the fallen angel effect of Nike and the fact that it was a serial disappointer. Arguably, maybe there was some strategic kind of course corrections that were necessary. And, for whatever you think about its growth path, it got cheaper relative to the market than it has been in most of its history. During the second quarter, people thought that the bad news was out, and then a disastrous earnings report that actually had that extra leg lower. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Not clear what you'd say should be done. But I think that's what's interesting about this whole set of changes is that a lot of money in motion for these opportunistic opportunities in a split market. Because I think that's the makings of these moves is, you had 7 stocks driving the index. We're later in the cycle. If you haven't done it now, when are you going to actually get returns? On
overall activism, Ken, what should we look forward to over the remainder of the year and into next?
Yeah, well, activism is having a banner year. We've already had 80 activist engagements through a year, which is a record number in the U.S. So we only had 52 last year at this point. I think with interest rates higher, with the stock market flatter down, which it is for most stocks, and with the rotation from growth to value, it's a great environment for activists to come in and really get other shareholders to support them and engage. One last thing I'd say about Nike, I also think it's similar to Chipotle in that it's a great brand that's a little bit out of favor temporarily, and I think Bill is drawn to situations like that where he can see the bigger picture.
And if he can affect the outcome in the C-suite, I mean, like I think he thought he could do, and maybe did, in some respects at Chipotle by getting nickel there, or certainly playing a role in getting nickel there in the first place, and thinking maybe he can run that playbook back at Nike.
Yeah, well, he definitely did it at Chipotle. He got board seats, which led to the hiring of Brian Niccol. And yeah, I don't think he's going to be as aggressive as Nike as he was back there. I don't think he's going to take board seats, but I think he'll definitely be in the ear, and he'll be listening as well to the board members.
And what do you make of what happened with Starbucks? I mean, we've learned that Starboard was obviously there. I reported the other day that Trian had amassed a sizable stake, according to sources, and had some conversations. And then when the stock jumped as much as it did, they bounced.
Yeah, I think that Starbucks is a great activist story. It starts off with Howard Schultz publicly criticizing the CEO. Then Elliott comes in and over a couple of months are actively engaging with a very large position, talking with the board with similar concerns as Howard Schultz. And Trian, like you mentioned, Nelson Peltz is having calls with the board over a couple of months. And the board acted quickly and decisively. They brought in a rock star CEO that did great for the stock. And I actually think that Melody Hobson deserves a lot of credit here for not only doing something so quick and so decisive, but also giving up her role as chair to get the deal done. In a world of activism where a lot of times ego and job security is what's paramount, you have someone that's acting a little bit selfless for the benefit of the shareholders, and I think she deserves a lot of credit.